Hey there, Personas. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Yume Nikki. My name is Resubros, and this is the other part of the Let's Play series, the next part. After last episode's abysmal display of doing absolutely nothing, we finally found something to do. And all it took was just going through the last main door of the Nexus that we never explored before. The Dark World. Okay, so this is the wilderness. Now, this is not spoil. Well, whatever. If you see this sort of formation on the ground, if you go straight up from it, besides a lot of lag, why is it lagging? Nothing happens. However, if you go down, what? Oh, my controls were messed up for some reason. Actually, hold up, really quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. I think that might be better. Okay, I think my controls were fixed for something reason. I don't know. Something was going on. Anyway, if you go through this obstruction through the front, you'll see that automatically everything changes, and all of a sudden we come across this border, and we see these things. Can we kill these first of all? I want to know if we can. This is why I thought that this place was Arizona for a moment, just because I don't know why Arizona. It just looks like Arizona because of the border that they have right here, like a gate. I know that's not technically how all the, usually the gates are, but I mean, for the most part over here in America and the United States, the border is kind of like just a gate out in the desert. Because truth be told, if you're going to travel through the desert, you probably won't survive. Because there's a lot of wild animals, and it's the heat, and you have to carry a lot of water, and you have to worry about everything, and you don't have food. So it's really, really awful. And I just hate hearing stories about people who tried to cross it and they died. I don't know. Immigration is just something else completely entirely. But we're not talking about that technically in this episode. We are going to be talking about the wilderness. Now, if you went through that obstruction through the south like I did, and you went to the north, you're taken up to this border area. And immediately you'll notice that, okay, this is where it gets confusing. The wilderness is a very confusing place, which as it is in real life. Now, you notice that this is where I came in, where I killed all those red-eyed monsters. And I arrived at this area from here, down in this area. I think if we go to the upper right-hand corner right here where there's other little monster thingies, and you go straight up through this narrow pathway, you come across this area with all these lamppost hoops. I don't know what they are, and I don't know of their purpose. I'll put the names on the screen and any info I have on them, but as far as I know, they don't have a purpose. Also, stop yawning, Juan. I'm yawning. Let's see. A lot of sad faces. The blocks always weirded me out. I never understood what to understand from the blocks. Let's see, we found more of these guys, and oh, this place. Yeah, I remember this place. I only found this place by random accident one time after I was reading a couple of articles every now and then, and this is a very, very interesting place. I think this is called the Skyway to Heaven, the Stairway to Heaven. I'm not exactly sure. The Sky Stairway? I don't exactly understand what it's called. Interesting. Yeah, this definitely feels like endgame stuff. But that's not how Yume Nikki works. I think this is the Sky Garden. I believe it might be. Interesting. So it legitimately is just like a park. You can sit on the benches and whatnot. That's pretty interesting. Hey, what are you doing? Oh. Ma'am? Where did you go? Oh, so you can't talk to him. Okay. I wonder what that represents. That's honestly something I don't know how to interpret. Like, what would that represent? Someone that you're playing tag with in the park and you can't catch? Is that a girl? Is it alien? What is it? I don't know. Let's keep going right through the Sky Garden. Oh, look, people. What's that? Oh, it's just a butterfly. Can I cat you? Can I get you? Can I get you? I can. Oh, but they just go right back to the thing. Can I murder you? Madatsuki shows absolutely no remorse, and that is what terrifies me. When you come across someone that does something bad and they feel some remorse, you have some hope. But when you don't, ugh, and it's all red too, God. Hello? What is this? Huh. Oh my god. This is terrifying. Okay, I think this is technically called Ghost World, because that's what the title of the music is, and it's actually very creepy music. It's very easy to get lost, and I don't want to get lost because I was finally in the wilderness again. So I'm going to keep going left, and hopefully I run into the effect that's located here. There is an effect that's located here, and I don't remember if it's useful or not, but I don't want to stray far from the path. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So let's go down one whole screen. Let's do that. Let's keep ourselves down one full screen. Wait, how far were we? Alright. So we can go down one full screen. Let's do it like that. Okay. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. It was that thing we saw in the Dark World. Well, actually, in the Dark World, ironically, it was dark. So you guys probably didn't see it, but I did. It was in the Dark World. It's the ghost that looked like the No Pura Bauer effect, but instead of being faceless, it actually had an eye, just like that thing we saw. Like this thing right here. So this is the same one. Okay. Let's keep on going. I know that effect is here somewhere. And it's very notable to see which one of those ghost thingies has the effect. Also, this music is terrifying. What was she thinking when she probably went into a room, into a house, and it was probably haunted, and she came across ghosts, or maybe it was her imagination. What's that? What is that? Oh, it's a leg? Okay. I think I might have lost myself. I think I might have just lost myself. Where is that effect? I don't know where it is. I know that there is an effect here, but where is it? Oh, that's what it was. I thought it was a leg. I was completely wrong. What are these things? Oh, that's something I did want to comment early on about. Oh, it probably was a leg. That's something I did want to comment early on about Yume Nikki's art style is, it's very, very, not fluey, but you know what I mean. It looks like a kid might have drawn it, clearly. And that's what I wanted to bring up earlier on, but now I feel like more in thought about it, I guess. I'm pretty sure that Madatsuki drew all these things herself, but if she did, it would explain why they look very, very poorly drawn some of the times, but other times they seem very gruesome. Like, have you seen children's drawings before? If you don't know, you could probably look it up on the internet, like creepy children's drawings or something. And there's like stories that go along with it where they were talking to people that were like killed or dead or something, and I think Madatsuki probably had an encounter like that. Maybe that would explain a lot of like these things that she's having in her dream. Maybe this whole dream is just one bad ghost event. The fact that she actually has a section of her dreams, this really, really deep part of her dream, by the way. This is in Yume Nikki, and I probably should have stated this earlier, but in Yume Nikki land, there is a term for locations that you can get to immediately and terms that you can't. For a world that, not a term, a world, but if there is a world that you can get to from one of the main doors, you know, the Nexus doors, then it's just called one of the main locations. That's why you have like Forest World, Snow World, Number World, all those worlds. However, if you have a world that is like this, Ghost World, where you have to go through a couple of chutes and ladders and hoops and ladders and whatnot to get to it, it's known as a deeper location. And the deeper locations are usually where some of the more remote effects are located. The regular worlds that are located through the Nexus contain a lot of the main effects that will help you, you know, like the cat, the knife, the umbrella. So they have the more useful effects that help you progress through the game, or, you know, quote-unquote progress. But the deeper locations have some of the more interesting and more creepy effects located with them. But if you have noticed, that's something that Kikiyama made really, really it was a subtly done way. All 12 worlds have 12 effects that in total will help you do something. Oh, no, that was the thing. Oh, I was looking for something different. Aw, but she looks adorable. Triangle kerchief. Also, we can become a ghost. It doesn't mean that we can face through anything, but we become a ghost. Triangle kerchief, as I remember correctly, doesn't have any real purpose in the game. It's just for show. Originally, when I got Triangle kerchief, I thought that you could go through walls and stuff, and that would be like one of the best effects in the game. But no, it's just an aesthetic thing where it turns you invisible. So that's cool, I suppose, but I don't know. But like I'm saying, like all these deeper locations have effects that don't necessarily help you. Like Triangle kerchief and Demon and all those effects. They don't necessarily help you. They just kind of make the game more interesting than it already is. And I guess that's one of my complaints, and I said this early on about Yume Nikki, is that a lot of the times there's only half of the effects you get in the game you actually feel like, wow, I can do a thing, you know, like I got the power. But then the other time you're just like, I don't see the purpose of this. For instance, all the hair effects, they serve no purpose. The hat and scarf effect, it serves no purpose. Triangle kerchief? Nope. Not at all. There are some deeper effects, like the frog effect, that actually work better in your favor. You know, traversing through oceans and puddles and whatnot. But other than that, there's really no other effects that can do much of service to you. Also, I am lost. I knew this was going to happen. Let me readjust myself in my seat. 12 minutes into this, more or less, and I'm already lost. Alright, well, it's a trick in Yume Nikki land that I like to do, but basically oh, here it is, never mind, I didn't have to do it. So I'm guessing if we touch the flower, we can turn it back to the red world and go back to the wilderness. Yeah, see, because the ghost world music is gone. Yeah, here it is. Oh, and they're back. Or are they ghosts? Well, let's not get too metaphysical into that. Oh boy, how many effects do we have now? 19 effects. Nice. We only have 5 more effects in the game, and then it's game over. I don't think we're gonna get it here because it happens randomly every time you fall asleep, just like with the Staircase of Hands event. But sometimes when you fall asleep and you go to this Stairway to Heaven thing, there is a random event. I don't know whatever, but I'll put up a description, or may have put up already. And it's called the Falling Man event, and basically you see 2 people falling to their deaths out in the horizon / background. Also, this music is very terrifying. And that makes me think that Madatsuki probably saw some people commit suicide. I honestly hope that... Because as we've seen already, this is not really much of a new thing. We've already seen that Madatsuki is influenced by a lot of things in her life. She is influenced by things that she saw on television, so like the Kalimba channel. Ugh. Stop yawning. God. She was influenced, for instance, by the Kalimba channel, by Monoko, by the stoplight, by the frogs that she saw, the cats, maybe, the knife, maybe she was psychotic, but either way, she was influenced in a lot of ways because she's a young girl. And she was imprinted by a lot of things that she saw. So, the fact that she saw some people committing suicide or probably falling to their deaths would probably infect her in some way, and maybe that was one of the reasons why she became psychotic. Because she just didn't know how to handle with life, and she became psychotic to deal with it, maybe. I don't know. All I know is that I take everything that she sees and every random event that she sees in this game with very, very much big caution. Because more often than not, it has a very, very large effect on the way she affects her own life. I guess, and on that notion, don't be easily persuaded by what you see on television or what other people tell you. I mean, your life is pretty much your life, and the way you live it is the way you live it. The way I live my philosophy is as long as you're not hurting anyone, which includes yourself, and everyone as a whole is kind of happy, I think you're doing the right thing. But if you're doing something and it makes other people upset, even though you're not hurting them, I guess that might not be the best thing to do. Because you're generally making people feel unhappy, and that's not nice at all. Let's see. I wonder if that affected... Okay, so let's see what happens. I want to know what happens. I want to know what happens when we're still... Because we pretend like we still pass through the doorway that was through those arches right there. The middle obstruction. Doesn't look like we can go anywhere, though. Yeah, I think we might have to go backwards through that. Oh, can we go through here? Oh, yeah, we can. What is this way? Interesting. Wait, can we not go any further? Oh, this was that fenced-in area. You remember that long time ago? The one where we went through the opening and we went through the static tunnel and we went through FC World? The FC Overworld, and we went to that place where we saw the glitch? Yeah. That place is, this is that connection. Okay. That's pretty cool. I mean, it just serves to taunt you, but other than that, I guess it's pretty cool. Normally in games, when they try to tell you, like, yo, you missed something, they would be pretty obvious in, like, explaining what you're missing. But, like I said, Yume Nikki is not a traditional game, and it doesn't really like to do that. So, you kind of have to make up your own assumption, like, oh, what did I miss? Is it something important? Let me go try that out. How do I get there? But the way that only works is if you know how to get there in general. But since you don't, I feel like it's kind of ineffective. Because you don't know how to traverse through the game. Because like I said, in the very beginning of the Let's Play, I said that Yume Nikki is a dream diary. It's a fractured, fragmented, very, very randomly put together scene of events from this 9-year-old girl's head. And so there is no cohesion between anything. We are literally just this girl going through her dreams. And so things might not make sense. So on a game standpoint, it's pretty... I don't want to say it's bad, because Yume Nikki has a pretty big cult following, but I like it for that. How do we get in? Oh. I'll get on that later. What is... Okay. You probably can't see it right here, but it was an episode a while ago where I put up a picture of this guy taking in lava bubbles or whatever. This guy, I forget what his name is. I think his name is Onesan. And I think you can see him. That's what I'm gonna try. Yep. You can kill people. And if you notice, he stopped guzzling out the water or something. Now, I would think it would be pretty cool if, like, that did something in somewhere else, another part of the level of the world or whatever. But no, you can just kill him and nothing happens. But in real life, stuff happens, so that's bad. Don't kill anyone. A lot of people always blame video games and movies and just any sort of... Ooh! Yep. Yeah! Towel effect. Haha. Another effect down in our bag. Aww. Aw, she sneezes. Aw. That is just adorable. Okay, the towel effect, like many other effects in these deeper locations, have absolutely no meaning. And if you notice, we have 20 effects, with including the instruction is 21. There's only 4 effects. 4 effects left. I know what 2 of them are right off the bat, and I'm trying to think. I know a third one where it is. I just don't know how to get there. And then the 4th one. Let me think. I think I might know where the 4th one is. I know what it is. I just don't know how to get it. I think on the very last episode, I may have to look at the wiki and figure out where to get it. Oh well. For the most part, I have done a pretty good run. Because sometimes when I said I was gonna look up a wiki for the maps or something, all I really did was just look for an idea to go through. I didn't exactly like look at a map and say like, okay, I gotta go through here and then here and then here. Huh. Oh, blocks. Can we do something with you? Can we do something at all? No. The answer is a no. Okay, that's good. I always feel like this world shouldn't be looping. It doesn't feel like a world that needs to loop, yet it does. And that confuses me. There is one world that we haven't gone through yet that is one of my favorite worlds, along with Snow World and along with Dark World, or whatever the other thing I said was, because of the music that plays in there. Along with Snow World is probably my favorite track. It's just that I don't know where it is. Because I know things. I gotta keep my eyes open for an opening. Keep your eyes open for an opening. Oh yeah, what I was talking about earlier was that people always blame like media for destruction and violence in children. Let's be honest, no. I don't care if you've read a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I killed like 5 people and like all of a sudden I'm the anti-hero. I'm like, no. That's not gonna turn your kid into a Mad Hatter. Oh, by the way. My name has been Bros. I stayed quiet for that because I like this music a lot. It's not my favorite track in the game, but it's a nice track. To see that these crazy lunatics are actually kind of human, and they're having a party and they're just having a nice time. I guess it shows you that even though there are evil things in the world, like evil people, there's also good people. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of searching. When all you're surrounded by is evil people and people with just the worst intentions, sometimes you just have to keep your eyes open and know that there are good things in this world. There are good people. And they don't mean you any harm. They just want to have a good time. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close off the video here. We did get a couple of effects, I think 2 in total. The towel effect and the... no, actually I think that was it. I believe that might have been it. Ugh. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Adios.